Lovelies, my name is Jessica and welcome to Makeup.misfit and welcome to this very long, overdue, awaited finale for Are You Afraid of the Pan? If for some reason this is the first video you are watching, I will have the playlist down below along with the details and everything. It's down in the description box. Please go check it out if you're curious. This was a Nickelodeon 90s TV show themed project, which is what I grew up in. I loved all of these shows growing up as a kid, so I was super excited to start this project, like could not handle it, wanted the day to come. It has finally come and passed. I started this in April of 2022. It was supposed to end April of this year in 2023, but as you may be aware, I really wasn't filming. Finally getting back into it. The motivation is here again. Hopefully it stays this time. But I figured I might as well sit down and film the finale because I've actually been in a filming mood the last couple of days. So figured why not get this done. So because this is the finale, I'm going to go through everything that has been in this project. Of course, we will be ending this. I don't think I'll be doing a round two, at least not anytime soon. Maybe sometime in the new year. If you're interested and would like me to do so, please let me know down below and I'll take it into consideration. But if I do, it's not going to be until sometime in the new year and we'll just kind of go from there. But let's get into this. We're going to start off with the products that had been in here previous to being rolled in at the last update. So one of those was the prompt, the Wild Thornberrys, which is a wild or fun color story. Now I went with my Sugar Dreams palette by Sugar Drizzle and I wanted to use this No Pan Left Behind. So I just wanted to use every shade in here at least one time. I did not reach that goal. It was a palette that had crossed my mind a few times, but I just never reached for. A couple of those times I did, but more often than not, I just let it pass by me. I want to say I used maybe these top three in this shade. I know I used at least, I want to say maybe 3 to 4 shades out of the 9. So it wasn't a horrible attempt, but I definitely could have done better. I'm not going to beat myself up about it, but I would love to pull this into a project in the future just to get a lot more use and love on it, especially with the shades that I have not reached for, even though I'm not quite sure what those ones may be. I know that this middle green shade was definitely one of those. Have not used it yet, so I want to try and get a little bit more use, a little bit more love on this palette and eventually be able to see that. So the next prompt that I had in here was Clarissa Explains It All, which was something shiny. So I went with my single from Touch of Glam, which is in Undeniably Pink, and I wanted to use that 10 times. Now that is one that I have completed. As you can see, it is very well, shiny first off, but I'm trying to get this to focus. This shade was very soft, so the dip in here is very deep. And I felt like anytime I was using it, the product would kind of get like pushed up along the side. So I had a little bit of the shade fall out on me here, but there's no pan yet, but I do feel like that's not going to take me very long. So whether I just use it on my own or roll this into a project sometime in the future, I do think I'll be able to hit pan on this pretty quickly. So that is probably what my goal will be when I do decide to reach for this shade again. But until then, I am happy that I was actually able to meet my goal on that prompt. The next prompt that I had was Catdog. So I want to say that was two completely opposite products. Now, one of the products I don't have, I don't know where it is, but those were my Bath & Body Works sanitizer. It was called Winter, I think, but it had like glitter in it. And I think at the last update, I talked about how I just wasn't going to use it, or I wasn't planning on using it, or maybe only once. I don't know. Don't know where it is. I don't think, maybe I used it one time. I honestly don't even remember, so I'm not worried about it. But the other one that I had in here was these coverfx drops that I wanted to use 10 times. I did not reach the 10 use goal, but I definitely used it a couple of those times. The sanitizer, I only wanted to use like the once or just at some point during that month. So whether or not I actually hit my goal, I don't think I did. Even if I used it just for a one-time use for the sanitizer, I know I did not hit 10 uses on this as far as I'm aware. So I'm just going to say that I did not reach my goal for this prompt, even if half of it I did. Because I didn't for both. So I would like to try and get some more use out of this. I don't know. It's not something that I ever think about or reach for, and it's something that I would have to use under my foundation. So it would be like a base and then put my stuff on over top of it. So I just feel like it's an extra step because I feel like when I do put it on, it just sticks. So I have a really hard time blending it out. And I feel like that's a really big reason as to why I don't reach for these, even though I have a few of them. I feel like these ones have a little bit more glitter than some of the other ones that I have. They're not quite glitter drops. I don't know what they're called necessarily, but it's just like liquid highlighter. But yeah, for such a large thing, I am never going to get anywhere in this at this rate. So maybe one day I'll reach for them. If not, I will probably just eventually get rid of this because it's just kind of hanging out in my collection and not doing a whole lot. So a few of the prompts, I had 3 prompts that were rolled in last update. So one of those was rocket power. Actually, let's just scroll. I have everything in front of me here. So I'm just going to scroll and see what the prompt actually was because I can't remember. Oh, no, that's not what it was. Okay, rocket power was a quick to finish up product. So what I'm going to show you guys, at this point you've already seen in another video, but this is my Terra Moons shade in Meteorite. This is what it's looking like. So when I'm filming this, it's the day after I filmed my beauty chest video. So this is what I was rolling in for the second round of beauty chest. Have not used this whatsoever, so I will be using this in that project. So even though you're seeing this maybe a week or so after that video has gone up, I'm filming this the day after. So there has been absolutely no use in this, so I'm hoping that I can get this knocked out in that project. That is what my goal is for that. Unfortunately, it made no use in this project at all. So that is one more that I did not meet my goal on. Then I had SpongeBob, which was something water related, I want to say. Yeah, something water related. And for some reason, I decided to roll in my Mercury retrograde palette, which was my Panning Solitaire palette, which if you saw that video, I've kind of refreshed and started round 2. But even though I didn't quite hit pan in the 2 last shades that were in here, which are these 2, I wanted to knock out the top corner of this shade here, Nebula, and I have not done that. So I really didn't get anywhere with this prompt either. I don't even think I used that shade, maybe once, but it definitely wasn't for this project. So that's another no-go. And last but not least, Legends of the Hidden Temple, I want to say is like your favorite category. A product from your favorite beauty category. Now for this one, I chose highlighter, and I chose the Cookie Highlighter by Benefit. My goal was to use it 10 times. You guys, I hit it well more than 10 times. I have expanded the pan in this baby so much. I want to say it was just like this little corner, and it's just completely gone this way. It has thinned out down here. You can kind of see where the shadow and the highlight is on the highlight itself. So I've made some really good progress, and I'm so excited about this. This is one that I would love to finish off, and I'm going to finish it off one of these days. Right now I'm just using it not quite daily, but I do use it a lot. And I've like well surpassed my 10 uses, so it's not even for this project anymore. I'm not using it for any project. I'm just using it because I want to reach for it and I like it. So whether I continue to use it that way or actually throw it into a project one of these days, we'll have to see what happens. But I would love to finish off this highlighter because that would just be amazing in itself. But it is such a beautiful highlighter. I want to get the pink version of this too. I can't remember what it's called right now, but I really enjoy this one, so I think I'll enjoy the other one. So with that being said, I think I hit about 3 of my goals and I missed 3 of them, but it is what it is. Like I said, my last update was probably back in February or March, so I definitely missed my finale, and even within that time period, I still didn't even reach for a lot of these products. I kind of forgot about them or just didn't think about it and let it pass me by. But the ones that I did hit my goals on, I'm really excited about because I know that I made the effort and the progress, and I'm happy with how those products are looking, especially that undeniably pink shade. Absolutely love it. I'm going to be hitting pan on that pretty soon. And then using meteorites from Terra Moon in my hashtag beauty chest project. I know I'll get the love on it that I need to and get it finally out of my collection. So this project wasn't a total waste. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really did love doing this project. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do a round 2. If you are interested in a round 2, let me know and I'll take that into consideration. Maybe I will do that, but again, it'll be at some point next year. But as of right now, I'm undecided on what I want to do. I just kind of want to see where this panning journey is taking me into the new year, see what projects I decide I'm actually going to do come 2024, and just kind of base my thoughts around that and what I want to do. So let me know down below what you wanted to see. But that is everything for this one. So thank you guys so much for watching this project. I really have appreciated it, and I will see you guys all later. Bye.